I can't even. I think we beat all of last year's business in our first day on Thursday, and it hasn't slowed down at all. We probably have about 25 people in our booth right now, and this is the slowest it's been all show. This is probably my 40th NAMM show, and I would say up until this year, for the last 7 years, not a whole lot of business gets written at the show. It's kind of loud and crazy, and people, they see the new product and then they give me a call after the show, we'll do an order. We have been writing so much business, it's just amazing. I feel like someone should pinch me. But we've been writing a ton of business.
It's continuously getting bigger.
Yeah,
I think that's a good thing. I don't know.
Does that make it easier for you to do business when you're visiting, checking in on people, or how does it work out for you?
Well, I'm not really in charge of the buying, but it's made it nicer because we get to see a lot of the smaller companies as well. So
all right.
It's nice.
Awesome. Do you notice any trends in what's coming out, or stuff that you guys are looking at to deal?
Well, I focus primarily on pro audio and lighting, so it seems like the LED world is really kind of just taking over the market, and now they're getting battery powered and wireless, so that's exciting. And it seems like everything that was really, really expensive 5 years ago is now actually affordable, so I think it's going to open the doors for a lot of stuff.
You get in a lot of control, like iPad control interface and stuff like that too?
You know, it seems like last year the iPad had a little bit more of a presence than this year, but there's still a few new things, you know, that seem to be popping up for the iPad. I think it's kind of smart because if I were a manufacturer, although the iPad is definitely an industry standard, I don't think it would be a good business decision to be dependent upon another manufacturer's product just to survive.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like Mackie has a really, really great mixer, but it's $1,000. And the problem is you have to own an iPad to use it, which is another $500. So the reality is it's a $1,500 mixer.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
It's expanded quite a bit since I've been. It's been a few years since I've been here, so it's expanded quite a bit. It's great. It's really busy, and a lot of great new vendors. And then some of the people that I saw back then have really grown, and it's really cool.
Great. What are some things you try to do to make the most of your time here?
Well, I set up meetings ahead of time for sure, and you know, and then we made up a really nice spreadsheet that talks about Rockstar guitars. We're able to give them that and not, you know, long-wind them. They can read about it on our website and our emails on there. They can get a hold of us, and you know, and we can do business together. So we found that having a spreadsheet together, you know, having branding ready and everything ready is really helpful.
Yeah, you get into a lot of events at night?
We've been doing some stuff. Yeah, we have one tonight. We're doing with Wagner and 65 amps. We have a private party that we're going to, and that's going to be great. So we've been pretty mellow, trying to get rest so we can really hit the road hard in the morning and focus on business. I know Telecasters are really hot right now, and then I think anybody that's been in the industry a long time knows about tube amplification and the importance of that tube feel on music. So, but no, not anything specifically. I think everything's advancing. I think the e-commerce is a really vibrant way to show things. And then one thing we're doing is we're making videos for all our products. We're gonna use all the stuff from people's website. We're also gonna add our own flair and add a 3-minute video talking about each product that we market. So awesome.
Being in band and orchestra, it's kind of a traditional, kind of business. I mean, we haven't changed the way a violin is in 400 years, but the way we get violins into end users' hands, that's the kind of thing that is changing, I think, as we find more unique and different ways, even from financing options, as well as helping to promote and do clinics and different things, seems to be stronger than maybe ever has before.
Did you in-store events or anything like that also?
We try to do as much in-store events and as well as school outreach where we're going out to the schools.
I'd love to have huge events in my store, and my store isn't teeny. It's about 4,000 square feet, but it's pretty full. So it's kind of hard to have large events in the store.
Right.
We have a great location over here between Hall A and the arena, and it works really well for us. We're kind of away from all the other guitar chaos, so we're the sole guitar noisemakers over here on this end of the show.
How many NAMMs have you been to so far?
This is my 25th year.
25th year, all right.
25th year.
How's this one compare to the last 5 years or so? Are you noticing anything?
Well, for us, as we're, for a company, as we are growing our MI presence as a distributor, this has been a very good one for us. So I would have to say, you know, it's as good as any of the good ones that we've had over 25 years.
There's been a lot of energy the first couple of days of the show. It's Saturday now, so it's a lot of consumers, a lot of artists showing up and checking out the new products around the show. But the energy's been good. I'm hearing a lot of good feedback from the market in general. So far, it's exceeded our expectations. Obviously, 2012, you know, for a lot of our retailers and other companies within the industry was a bit of a soft year, and I think everybody's fairly encouraged about what we're seeing so far during the week. Well, we still see a lot of potential in the mid-range and high-end drum market. Of course, the nature of the high-end drum market has changed considerably. The days of being able to sell drum sets for $3,000 or up are at least for the moment gone, or at least for most consumers. But you know, our target for the Saturn range, which is our professional end drum set, is under $2,000 street price. In fact, quite a bit under. And we think that there's a real soft spot there. People want great drums, great quality drums, great looking drums, and they can get them at pretty good prices.
So far, it's been an excellent show. We've seen a lot of our distributors come through. We've talked about the business trends coming up this year, and it seems like it's going to be a good year. It seems like things are really picking up all over the world. Even though the economy is in rough shape in some places, it seems that we're going to see an increase this year, and I'm sure other suppliers as well. We've got some new products coming out this year. One's a secret I can't tell you about, but look for it. And we've also the double reed as well. It's taken off unbelievable. We've probably in the last month sold 500 units, which is massive for a new product just out there. NAMM's been great. I mean, the way they did the entrance, we've seen more people through, less hassles, easier to deal with. We've had a jazz jam last night that was unbelievably good. We had probably over 300 people there. We co-sponsored with BG and Diawani, and I had my musical director Ryan Saronich took care of it, and we just had we've had a really good show so far. We're looking forward to the rest of it.
Well, we're off to a great start so far. I've been coming to NAMM with Alfred for over 10 years now, and by far the last 5 or 6 years, this is the busiest show we have had. The dealers are out in droves, and the wallets are open. People are buying, people are accepting new products, new ideas on the floor, especially in the cases of music education. Seems to be a big upward trend, but it's been one of the best shows we've had in a long time. 2013 ends anything like the end of 2012 and the beginning of 2013 has been. We're about 3 weeks into the new year. We're already tracking up 7% month to date over last year, over 2012, and we started to see a real positive trend at the end of last year. Roughly, 2012 was probably a challenging year for most retailers and most manufacturers. But right about towards the end of the fourth quarter, we started to notice a very surprising surge in our consumer products and in our educational products. That surge has continued into this new year, and as I said, we're up 7% month to date, and it's been a very, very robust and strong year for us so far. And that has actually come from everywhere. It hasn't come from any one large dealer. That has come from just a robust set of orders tracking throughout the entire month.